was broke, I used to talk to men online, and I would invite them over, and I would make them bring a bottle and bring something for me to smoke, and probably a pack of cigarettes on top of that, and maybe something to eat. And one time I was broke and I needed a man to supply all of my needs for the free. So I downloaded BLK and I started talking to this man, and I was like, "You want to smoke?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Cool, bring something to smoke and bring some liquor." This was like my normal spill. Like I always did this. So I gave the man my address. He pulls up like an hour later. He comes at my house. He has his backpack with him. I'm thinking in the backpack he got the liquor, he got the puff, all of that. So I'm like, "What you got in the bag? You got something to smoke? Like, where my drink at?" type shit. This man pulls out a blink, a Michael Myers tool. Let's just call it that. A big, silver, shiny Michael Myers tool. And I'm playing it cool as a cucumber, bitch. I was like, "Why you bring that?" He was like, "Oh, I didn't know if this was a setup. I didn't know if you was going to try to yada, yada, yada." And I was like, "No, I ain't trying to set you up." And he was like, "Okay, well, I did bring something to smoke, but we got to get some wraps." And I'm like, "Oh, all right, bet. Like, we can go to the Chinese store up the corner and get some wraps. You got to walk with me, though." He like, "All right." So I put my shoes on and I grabbed my house keys. He like, "So where the store at?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just right up the corner." I'm like, "Bring your bag, though, because I don't want you thinking that I took something or something missing, and bring your stuff with you." So he like, "You right, you right." So he grabs his bag, and I grab the keys, and I open the door, right? He goes down the steps in front of me, so I'm behind him, right? He opens the front door, and he's like looking around and was like, "Which way?" And I grabbed the handle to the front door, and I slammed that motherfucker shut, and I locked both locks. And then I ran upstairs into my apartment and was like, "Yo, that man was going blank, blank. He was going to poke holes in me, bitch." Because why the fuck, like, the first thing you do, mind you, my apartment was teeny tiny, bitch. The boogeyman ain't hiding nowhere in this motherfucker. There's nowhere for him to hide.
So,
Hey, she surprised me because I was like, "Yo, you finna go out with this dude after he try to Michael Myers your head?" No.
She's clever.
I was gonna ask, why would someone do that just to get free stuff, though?
You don't remember the chat line?
To get free stuff.
Yeah, I remember AOL, but
no, before the butt monkey and all of that. You don't remember that?
Nah.
I'm
lost. I'm not too sure what's that.
This is
the first time I'm hearing this, sir.
This is a different chat line. So yeah, I got stories for days. But anyways, yeah, that's what they did.
I know what you're talking about. Those going the hotlines where people used to call in and all of that stuff. That was the early 90s, 80s and stuff like that. Yeah. I was too young.
She said that. That's what it brought my mind back to the chat line. It was like, wow, a lot of things happened over there. But yeah, there was some ladies out there, some guys like that, you know. But I think when you call somebody, and it brought my mind back to that time. So when you call somebody, like if you bring some protection or whatever, protection in both ways, that's the last thing you pull out, because you wonder who's in the crib, or it can always be a setup. You know what I mean? Like, especially going to Hartford, to the projects, or wherever. So you bring your protection with you. But he pulled it out first. So he was super nervous. So or something happened to him, or he did get set up before. So something happened where he was always nervous. He was super nervous already.
He just wanted to make it known. Don't
yeah,
mess
he wanted
with
to
me.
make it. Yeah, but that's I don't know. I never moved like that. I never put the protection out first. The other protection you may pull out, but not that one. But yeah, he was nervous off rip. So it is what it is. And I there's some chat lines where you go into some projects and you be like, whoa, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it feels like you're being trapped. I understand his mentality. It feels like you walk into a trap.
Any thoughts on that, Brandon?
I just don't understand.
Go ahead.
Why is she inviting him to her house?
No, it was multiple people.
You just met this person online.
It's one of many. But that was a chat line. With the chat line, you meet somebody and matter you talk 10 minutes, you at their house. It depends on what you say.
Yeah. But she was inviting random people over to get free stuff.
This is her lifestyle.
No,
Well,
not
she
random
set
people.
herself up for danger.
No, not random people. People that's gonna party with her.
Yeah.
And they have to bring all the fun. So you're bringing the liquor, you're bringing the rugs, you're bringing everything, and then I'm gonna use it while we're together. So if you ain't bringing that, you ain't coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to show up with something.
She set her standards.
Yep. It's just like the other video we had the other day when the chicks had old people picking up her at school. You know what I'm saying?
She was in middle school picking up old guys.
And she would write notes saying that she getting picked up early.
Or uncle. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they're getting creative, but definitely should not be inviting that many different people to your house.
To your sanctuary.
Because, at some point it becomes unsafe.
Exactly, where dude comes in, right?
Yeah, dude's probably just waiting at her door.
Definitely.
You can't just pick up and leave. It's not safe at all.
But you could ask him to leave, though. You could ask him to leave.
But here's the thing: she does live in an apartment building, so it's not like she lives in a house where people could just show up. I don't think they can get in the building because she walked them downstairs, locked them out, and then went back to her apartment.
Yeah.
So she is a little protected, but still not very safe.
Yeah.
Because she don't know who that person is. He showed up with a blinky.
That's the problem, though. All of this is reckless to begin with. You trying to have fun, but like, come on, you putting your life in danger for what?
Right.
To have a party. We're worried about that tomorrow. As long as I don't wake up in the bottom of the bathtub, we can't go to the party. That's what it's about.
That's some low standards, P. Real low standards.
Well, I feel very low. I mean, how do you think we ended up here? I'm inviting random people to my house. I can't be sane. I definitely got daddy issues. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who he is.
All right.
Like that ain't normal.
In the early 2000s, that was normal. That's that chat line stuff.
You can call me on my cell phone.
That was pretty normal.
I don't want no parts. That's how you get backdoored. That's how you end up missing kidneys.
All of that.
I'm done.